All right, everyone, time for experiment number 2. Now, to do this activity, I'm going to be using some stuff that you might not have at home. If you happen to have it, or if you happen to order something that possibly I'm using, if you have any problems, just let me know. You can try it with your refrigerator magnets, but I'm not 100% sure they'll be strong enough. It really depends on the magnet that you have. So for this activity, and now some of my friends will again remember this from school, and I want to see not only the look of shock on maybe some of your faces, but the best part is the shock that's going to be on your parents or your siblings' faces when they see my floating paper clips. So for this activity, we're going to need some blocks. We're going to need 2 rectangle blocks and then 2 of these smaller rectangle ones. We're going to need a stainless steel ruler. We're going to need 3 really strong magnets, 1, 2, and 3. And then we're also going to need, and now I have this already prepared, another ruler with 3 pieces of yarn tied to it, and tied to each piece of yarn is a paper clip. So 1, 2, and 3. So right now I'm going to start by building a little bit of like a bridge so that we can start our experiment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my 2 smaller blocks on the table, and then I'm going to put my 2 bigger ones so that they stand up on either side. Hopefully you can see that. So after I'm done with that, I'm going to take my ruler that has my tied on paper clips, and I'm going to put it right underneath it. Now this experiment does take a little bit of patience, which is, for a scientist, not something that usually comes easily, but we've learned that as scientists, we have to roll with it. We have to realize that sometimes our experiments aren't going to work, and sometimes we have to change things or add things or take things away to figure out why something didn't work, what could make it better, ask questions, figure everything out. So, like I said, have a little patience with me if this doesn't go as well as I hope it does. So make sure that your strings aren't tangled. Hopefully they are the right length. They might, again, like I said, take a little bit of finesse. But once it's settled, what you're going to do next is you're going to put your stainless steel ruler on top with the steel side face down. And like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to attach our 3 magnets. 1, 2, we're going to put 1 in the middle, and then we're going to put 1 on this end. So that basically, it looks like that. So we're going to put it down. Now the idea is that we want the paper clips to float in the air. Now, do paper clips float? I don't think I've ever seen a paper clip float. I'm imagining like a balloon, like if you tied a string to it, would it stay up in the air? And I'm really thinking I don't think it would. But if any of you remember this experiment, there's always a method to my madness. There is always something that I can do to make something happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and stretch up the string. And we're going to try, now this one is a little long. So sometimes if it's a little long, and they're going to fall down constantly, sometimes if it's a little long, you just kind of have to loop it underneath the ruler again to kind of shorten the string. I'm going to do that. And sometimes you just have to pull on the string a little bit because we want this magnet up here to grab onto the paper clip, to get it really, it's attracting and it's pulling it up. But what's happening is the string is stopping the paper clip from going all the way up to meet the magnet. So, we're going to do that again. It's kind of funny when they fall, actually, because you can never get all 3 of them up at the same time. But hopefully, luck is on our side tonight. So let's see. All right, there's 2. Let's see if I can get, it's dancing. See if I can get the 3rd one. Ooh, look at that. I have 1, 2, 3 floating paper clips. And now to show you that there's really not some kind of like trick to this, I'm going to take my finger hopefully I won't tap them too much and make them fall. But as you can see, there's nothing holding them up. It's just the pull of the magnet. It's pulling the paperclip as hard as it can. And the paperclip wants to jump up to the magnet. But what's holding it back? That's right, the string. The string is tied down to the ruler. And no matter how hard the paperclip tries, how hard the magnet tries, that string and that ruler they're not going to let the paperclip go. It's so cool. So this is definitely, if you have these materials at home, or if you even want to try it with the refrigerator magnet, be my guest. See what happens. That is the beauty of science and the beauty of experimenting, is that you don't know how things are going to go until you actually do them. Put this kind of thing together. You don't have to use blocks like this. You can use any blocks. You can even do this with chairs. You could line up a chair on either side, and you could put the ruler on across the top of the chairs. Now, there are different things that you can do with this once it's together. You can try and push them down, and a lot of times you'll actually see that they move. But if you push too hard, they will fall down. Now, how do I know that these magnets are what's keeping the paperclip floating in the air? That's right. If I take the magnet away, they fall right down. Again, the wonder of magnets and how they attract. All right, so I will see you in a little bit for our last activity of the week. Hope you're having fun. See you later.